Hey, I'm Andrea, and this is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupery. Chapter 1. When I was 6 years old, I had a book on rainforests called True Stories from Wildlife. In it, there was an amazing drawing of a snake swallowing an animal, whole. This is a copy, done by me, of that picture. Here's what it said in the book. Boa constrictors swallow their prey completely whole, without chewing at all. Afterwards, they can't even move, and in order to digest what they have eaten, they have to sleep for a whole 6 months. I thought long and hard about all this, and managed to draw a picture of the snake in color pencils. It was my first ever drawing, my drawing number 1, and it looked like this. I showed my masterpiece to some grown-ups and asked them if my drawing frightened them. They said much the same thing. Why should a picture of a hat frighten us? But my drawing was not of a hat. It was of a boa constrictor who had eaten an elephant. So I then drew a picture of how the insides of such a boa constrictor might look, so that the grown-ups might understand. Grown-ups always need things explained to them. My drawing number 2 looked like this. The grown-ups told me I should not waste my time doing any more drawings of boa constrictors, whether of their insides or outsides, but in future concentrate more on geography or history or mathematics or grammar. I was so upset at this response to my drawing number 1 and my drawing number 2 that I abandoned then, at the age of 6, any hopes I might have had of becoming a great painter. Grown-ups seem to understand nothing for themselves. It is very boring for children, always having to explain things to them. So, since I could not become an artist, I had to choose another profession. I took up flying. I became an airplane pilot. I have flown just about all over the world, so it is true, my geography has been useful. With just a glance, I can always recognize where I am. I can easily tell the difference between China and Arizona. And this is very helpful, I find, when I am flying up there, flying through the night, and not at all sure of where I am. In my lifetime of flying around the world, I have met lots of interesting people. I have lived most of my life amongst grown-ups and had the chance to get to know them. I have to say, this experience has not greatly improved my opinion of them. When I do meet one of these grown-ups who seems a little more enlightened, I make it my business to try out on them a little experiment. I show them my drawing number 1 and my drawing number 2, which I have still kept until this time. I do this just to see how much they really understand. And always, without fail, they say, "It's a hat." So then, I don't bother to talk to them about boa constrictors, nor rainforests, nor stars. I talk about what I know they are interested in: bridge, golf, politics, and ties. They know they are talking to the right kind of person, and they are happy. So it was that I lived much of my life on my own, with almost no one to speak to. That is, until 6 years ago, when I was forced to crash land my plane in the Sahara Desert. Something had gone wrong with my engine. I had no mechanic with me and no passengers. I was alone. Somehow, I had to find some way of repairing my engine. It was a question of life or death. I had only enough water left for 8 days. That first night, I lay down to sleep on the desert sand, knowing I was thousands of miles from the nearest living person. I was even more alone than a shipwrecked sailor lying on a raft in the middle of the wide, wide ocean. Imagine my surprise then, when I was woken at dawn by a strange small voice. "Excuse me," the voice said, "but I was wondering if you'd draw me a sheep, please." So, who do you think wants a drawing of a sheep? And would boa constrictors interest you?